So I want to say that the first barrier to being actually impactful when it comes to this is our approach, right? How we look at this issue, how we charge head on at this issue, and are we doing it in a really enticing way, or is it a little bit unattractive and scary and intimidating, right? I think that the perception piece comes in here, right? You might see someone who's really excited and passionate and really making a difference, or you may see someone that just yells a lot and is coming at you and you don't like it, you feel uncomfortable. That approach should be tailored to cultural norms. It should be tailored to who we're talking to. It should be actually intentional, right? It can't just be a generalized approach. And yet, how often is it a generalized approach? And then connection, right? I think this is really key right now. We're talking about connection, we're talking about technology, and we're talking about all of these things, but are we actually connecting? Are we actually connecting with the issues? Are we actually connecting with the people that we're trying to connect with? Or are we just getting that signal that says it's not working? And are we getting that signal and taking the time to process and adapt and make changes? And what are we trying to look at? Because even though we may not be struggling with these issues, we too can have limited views. When we're looking at individuals who are struggling with thoughts of suicide or substance use issues, it's really important for us to understand that when they're under the influence of these things, they too have nearsightedness. They can't always see what's in front of them at a distance, right? So the way that we look at them and the way that we hope that we're being seen may not be the same things. It's really difficult to talk to someone who's actively suicidal and also under the influence of alcohol. I've had a lot of conversations with individuals who had been drinking and saying that they were having thoughts of suicide. And then after they've had time to get sober, they say, I would never do that. There's no way. And yet they were influenced by the alcohol to that extent because those things go hand in hand, right? So it's really important for us to understand that their vision may be blurred during those times because there's something called myopia. It changes how they view things. And when we're looking at substance use, it also changes how they see consequences. So if you're looking at youth in particular, their consequences are just non-existent, right? Especially if they're under the influence of these issues.